If you love the R15, then you will probably love the R3 as well.
And you should too. It's a proper double-barrel crotch rocket. It is popular amongst track day racers and club riders. And it does have the sex appeal of a big, proper super sports bike. Why wouldn't you?
But the sales numbers speak a different story, because at an on-road price right here in India of nearly 4 lakh rupees, it's not really an affordable experience. But then again, we have a new R3 in town. What is that hoopla all about?
Now, the new R3 in principle has got only visual and aesthetic changes, but it does look quite a stonker of a bike. It draws inspiration from the R6, so there is a reworked headlamp unit, and the whole fairing has undergone some minor changes, some more cuts and slashes over there, and even the fuel tank. It looks like a fuel tank from the R1, but it does, I should mention this, it does retain the same 14-litre capacity.
Now, the super aggressive styling of the 2019 Yamaha R3 is not just to make the motorcycle look fast, it also is to make the motorcycle that much faster, more aerodynamic. The Yamaha claims an increment of over 5 km/h in the top speed while losing about 6 kgs in the process. Also, the rider's triangle has changed on the Yamaha R3. You now sit a lot more focused, with the front clip-ons being lowered by 22 mm and the rear seat height staying the same at about 780 mm. The rider also gets to look at a brand new LCD cluster, which replaces the part analog system on the older model. And this front scoop isn't totally fake either. Unlike its elder sibling, the R6, where cold air is actually inducted into the ram intake, this one allows cold air to reach the radiator.
The earlier R3s, they had the standard telescopic forks, and a lot of people on these forums used to complain that they look like the forks on a Splendor. So guess what? Yamaha has gone ahead and given the 2019 R3 inverted USD forks, as they are known as, 41 mm from KYB, non-adjustable though on the front, but the adjustability comes at the rear shock only for preload.
A couple of years ago, when the R3 was initially launched, everybody was complaining and nitpicking about how it did not get the USDs, it did not have the Delta box, and then of course the high price. So Yamaha have at least shot down 1 out of the 3 problems that previously were there in the R3. So then again, that's brilliant over there.
The new R3 also continues to use the 321cc liquid-cooled double-barrel DOHC engine, and it produces about 42 bhp. Dropping the anchors on the R3 are the same 298mm front disc brakes with a floating 2-piston caliper and a 220mm rear with a single-piston caliper. ABS comes in as an optional upgrade.
The new R3 continues to get the 17-inch rims and the same wheel sizes, and in case you're looking for tires for them, Michelin makes them for the R3 and for a ton of other superbikes, cars and everything in between. But yes, what do you think about the new R3, Varun, then?
We'll keep the new R3 on a pause and talk about the R3 that is there in our country today. It still makes less power than the RC390. When you look at the Ninja 400, it is priced exorbitantly. But when you look at the Ninja 300, it gets a recent reduction in price. But when the new R3, if it ever makes its way to India, along with the new componentry and the USD forks, I think it's going to be priced a little higher than what it is currently priced at. And I think that's going to be trouble in paradise for the Yamaha R3.
So yes guys, so what do you think about the new R3? Do let us know in the comment section below, and hit that bell icon to stay subscribed, stay notified and never miss an update from EICMA 2018.